Bouquets. How we blowing today? It's your girl Enchantress. The you know the rest. Hey y'all. Say y'all, what's up? Like, yo. If you know me and you know when I wear this shirt, you know who's on my mind. And in the spirit of 9/16, my second birthday for the past 2 years, well, second year now, it's Rock Day. Me and Rock Day, I do want to kind of talk on like boundaries, um, because his name was access denied, in our org. So we gonna talk about denying people access and putting the boundaries up so that people cannot drain and burn out your energy. Okay, so let's get into that. Go cry today. Okay, I'm not gonna cry today. So boundaries is something I am literally, I feel like I just said that weird, something I'm literally still kind of working through, struggling with a little bit, as far as like kind of being more firm in my boundaries, but honestly at this big age, say big age like I'm old, 28, but at this point in my life, I am, like I said before plenty of times, it's all about me right now. I don't have time for anything that don't feel good to my energy, and which has forced me to start setting more boundaries because I just can't even allow people to keep accessing me the same way they used to, or allow them to have the same power over me like they used to. So, um, okay, so boundaries. So right now, I decided to sometimes for me it's hard for me to put myself on like a 30-day fast, 40-day fast and stuff like that, because at a certain point I'll forget what I was supposed to be fasting for, or I'll end up doing, I'll slip up and do one thing I wasn't supposed to do, and then it kind of throw off everything that I was supposed to be doing. So I started trying to put myself on like 7-day increments of fast. And right now, even though I am talking, this week is really my silent week. Um, and when I say silence, I'm just not really talking to the outside world. I'm saying that as I'm recording the video for the outside world to see. But this technique for me does not count in my. I literally made myself some rules and things. This is technically business. It's technically working. So it's more so. Obviously, sometimes you can't be full blown silent. You can't just go mute for a week, but you can choose like, basically I can't be on the phone till a certain time. Like I cannot talk to the other people for real until a certain point unless I have to. Like I'm not gonna go to the grocery store and people greeting me and I don't say nothing back. That's rude. I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm not engaging in too many like conversations until I tell myself. I think I told myself after like 5 or something, because I'm getting myself into a routine. But even with that, somebody asked to hang out on the same day I was supposed to be starting my fast, and I was like, yeah, can't do that because that's gonna break what I'm trying to do. And honestly, like I stop myself from the silent fast because, or I always convince myself that I can't really go silent, is because I always feel like if I go silent, if I go MIA and I don't reach out to nobody, people are gonna go crazy. Not even go crazy, but people, I feel like everybody need me. They gonna need me. I can't just leave them hanging. But whole time, as soon as I said like, hey, I'm actually starting to fast, it was okay. Like that's fine. I respect that. Like just let me know when you're done and we can hang out then. Okay, cool. So honestly, like when it comes to boundaries, stop being scared of people not accepting your boundary. Because honestly, what I've learned, mm, mm, okay, we're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it because yeah, I heard them, and I wasn't gonna talk about this but this really was a big like thing. So, okay. So, a couple weeks ago, like I said, I've been like, a lot of things have been happening in my life that literally tells me it's time to put Elise first and not worry about other people and how they're gonna react to it. Like I really have to do what's best for me, regardless of anybody else's feelings, on people's feelings that truly matter to me right now. And I know that may sound selfish, but to a certain extent, we have to be selfish. You have to be selfish with yourself, with your energy, with your with what you're giving out into the world. You have to. You have to preserve your energy for yourself. You have to keep that for yourself. So let's just get into it on why boundaries. Why I feel like I always got to put a disclaimer every time I'm about to tell a story about something, but this is my perspective. This is how the situation is viewed from my eyes. This is my opinion on how the situation went. This is why I'm talking about this. This is my view. Okay, anybody else can have their own point of view and their own story, but this is Elise's story, and she's sticking to it. Okay. This is Elise's truth. Fuck. Okay, sorry. Let me stop. But I don't even know why I always feel like every time I'm about to tell a story, let me put a disclaimer, like somebody really close to me. For the past, since I was 20 years old. Part of the reason I'm wearing this shirt, like, if you know, you know. Somebody really close to me. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out how to say it without like putting people's business out there, but at the same time, everybody don't know everybody. Like people who know me will know who I'm talking about. Strangers, y'all not gonna know who I'm talking about, so it don't matter. So I'm gonna focus on the strangers. I'm not gonna focus on the people I know. So, I had this mentor, and I'm never going to like downplay the things my mentor has done for me. When I was really in some very dark places, they did look out for me. They did help me. They did not let me kill myself. Okay. um. So not Onyx. Okay. Pause all wet. Anyway. Um. Yeah. So honestly, like when I even were okay, so I'm in this dance organization, and like the way we do things, you get a mentor. Everybody, when I was even like trying to figure out who I would want as my mentor, everybody was kind of bashing the person. Well, not fully bashing, but was just kind of like, be careful, tread lightly. She ain't. And I just be like, I've always been the person though. Like I've always been the person where I don't really go by he say, she say, as far as my views on people. I like to get my own opinion and use my own perspective to determine my relationship with people. So I'm like, I mean, like y'all saying that, but again, like this lady has been there for me, so I don't know, like I don't see I see what y'all talking about, but I don't see what y'all talking about. Like I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna like, thanks for the warning. So now I am gonna like open my eyes a little bit, but I'm still like I don't really see what y'all talking about. So cool, whatever, got it, cool, locked in. Um, Years go by, and yes, it's been up and down certain things, but still, that's my mentor, and I'm gonna stick beside her. But then it gets to a certain point where it was like I did take a step back, and I because then it started turning into too many things was happening, if that makes sense. Too many occasions was like, now wait a minute, So, and then I'm also a person like sometimes, like I said, I'm kind of about to contradict myself because I did just say I do like to get my own opinions of people, which I do. But okay, so let me say that I will get my own opinion of you, right? Now, if we all supposed to be close, and I know how you supposed to fuck with all of us, or how you supposed to feel about all of us, if you claim to care about me the same way you care about that person, but you over here talking shit and just degrading and dragging this person's name through the mud, now I do kind of got to like, hold on, like one coincidence, okay, paid. Second sibling go in, okay, name drag, and then people forget I am the person that people are very comfortable talking to. Strangers tell me their life stories. So people really will get on my phone and dump on me and not realize they are dumping on me or telling me as much as they tell me, which is what I'm learning from this situation. I guess maybe you really don't remember telling me everything, but baby, you get on my phone and drag people. So one, in the year that I've been in the way 2025 was even going, I really could not tolerate gossip, and like I don't want to hear. I got too much shit going on in my own life personally that I don't feel like hearing you drag everybody else's name through the fucking mud right now. Like I just don't. I just genuinely, that's where I was at. So I kind of started feeling like that back in, like, mind you, it was like a year of like weird shit happening to other people, and the person getting on my phone and dragging people's name through the mud. But again, so like I said, I do like to let me figure what's going on. Get on my phone, you dragging somebody's name through the mud. Okay, that's weird. Let me go call. What's going on? Why is she talking about da da da? Like, I'm gonna get both sides of the story. Like, I'm a voice of reason. I really do like to, like, let's figure this out. Let's balance this out. Let's like hear both sides and like see where we could come to a common mutual middle ground or something, like, if we can, you know. So yeah, on the phone dragging. Can't listen. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. Hey, what's going on? Like, why is this person saying all this stuff? Right. So after so many times that happened, it's like, okay, no, something is fucking up. You know, like something is up. So then I do have to start paying attention. Like, okay, well, what? Now let me start paying attention to me and your connection as just us two. There's been some moments, and I didn't look at that moment as this, but now that I'm seeing this happen to these other people, hmm, hmm, interesting, right? So back in like February, January, three strikes, she was out. Third person was like, okay, no, for real, I can't keep listening to this shit, like, you know. And then it was like the person you were even talking about, it was like, if you know the person, it was just genuinely like, you can't be talking about that person. You just can't. Like, the shit you're saying, just don't even go with that person's name at all. So I'm just like, oh nah, I tried to pay it with the other ones, but this one, nah, you tweaking. Like, something's wrong, hun. So I, a while ago, basically decided I don't really want to. As far as certain topics go, I didn't really want to talk about that topic with that person anymore. Yes, you can still be my mentor. Yes, I still love you. Yes, I still got your back. Yes, I still, you know, all that stuff. But as far as talking about certain things, I don't really want to talk about that with you because it turns into stuff I don't really want to hear. Right. So I never said that in like February because, again, life has been beating my, not, let me not say beating my ass. Sorry. Like, it's about power to some. I'm not going to say it's been beating my ass because it has. But life has been really making like a lot of transitions, and shit been shaking a lot in my life in 2025 at all, that I didn't even have time to have that conversation. And one, sometimes, like, if I'm setting a boundary for myself, I don't think I have to tell you that I'm setting a boundary for myself. So something ends up happening months later. And I basically bring up, like, the person tried to talk to me, and I'm like, okay, what you want to talk about? Like, you want to talk about life? We can talk about life. Even though in life there was still a certain topic I didn't really want to talk about, because with that topic I have literally talked about, that topic is getting dragged. I'm so tired of talking about that topic. Like, I don't want to, especially when it was a topic that I'm literally trying to still see through. I'm literally still trying to work it out, and I don't want to keep complaining about the situation because I'm trying to change my perspective and be positive, and, like, you know, I don't want to keep, oh my god, stress. Like, I don't want to keep feeling that when I keep talking about it, and that's what keep talking about it made me do. So I don't want to talk about that no more. And then it's also like, I don't want to talk about something with people that I know genuinely cannot help me. Like, and I say that to say, like, there is literally nothing you could have done in regards to that topic. So I did not want to talk to you about that topic because there was nothing you could have done or said to me that I, one, have not already heard 50 million times, or two, you like, you just physically, you literally cannot help me. You gonna go do the thing for me? Like, you cannot do, like, there was nothing you could do. So I'm like, I mean, if you want to talk about life, yeah, whatever. But if you want to talk about that, I'm permanently unavailable. I don't want to talk about that. The person instantly gets defensive. Mind you, when we first built this connection and got close, our connection is bigger than everything. It didn't matter. Like, if all that go to, if all that go down, we still got our connection, right? So why does me saying I don't want to talk about that thing over there determine our whole connection if it was supposed to be bigger than the program anyway, right? So they proceed to basically start attacking my character. me as an actual person, because I said I did not want to talk about one topic with that person. Again, the topic that I did not want to talk about ends up turning into you dragging somebody's name through the mud, and I don't want to hear it, and I don't want to keep hearing it when I know you're never going to take accountability for your own actions in the situations. Right? The person proceeds to tell me I'm only listening to one side. I set one boundary. You proceed to attack my whole character. And especially where I am at life right now, is really how I feel. That's really how I felt about it. I literally said multiple times in the conversation, I do not want to talk about that. Also, in the moment that this was happening, I am trying to study. The topic that I said I didn't want to talk about because it's stressing me the fuck out, I was in the middle of that situation. Still in the midst of that situation, if we're being honest. But I was literally in the library trying to study, and you want to proceed and hit my phone arguing because I said I don't want to talk about one topic. If you don't get the fuck off my phone. And I literally, like, if you know me and you know the old me, I didn't actually say get the fuck off my phone. I was literally responding in the most calm way the whole time. Like, okay, I'm not saying, like, forget you. I'm not saying this. I just simply don't want to talk about this one topic. I didn't think that was that big of a deal. Okay, well, I'll just talk to you later. Like, I'm not responding to that. I'm not reading nothing in return to that. I said I don't want to talk about that topic. You want to keep trying to drag that topic. Talk about something else. We could literally talk about your family, my family. We could talk about life. Like, there's so much other shit going on in my life. And I know there's other shit going on in your life that you can't even think about or try to talk about because you're so worried about me saying I don't want to talk about that one fucking thing. I'm sorry, I'm getting angry again. Let me calm down. But make it make sense. I said one boundary, mind you. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it is hard for me to set boundaries. I really didn't have that many boundaries because most of my boundaries are, or boundaries and morals are common fucking sense, I feel like. So I'm like, all this over one thing? Like, I just said I didn't want to. So then, of course, because it's like a group thing, people start hitting me up like, what the fuck going on? What's going on? So, but the crazy thing is, and everybody that I'm telling and reading the messages to, everybody is acknowledging, oh my God, Elise, you have grown. Because again, if you know the old me, I would not have been responding to that conversation as loving lightly as I was. Like, I would have crashed out a long time ago, would have really been cussing you clean the fuck out a long time ago. Like, are you crazy? So I'm literally like, okay, like, all right. Okay, well, I hope you have a good day, but I'm gonna go back to what I was doing and you sit with that. I don't know. But my boundary staying. I said what I said. That's it, that's all. I'm not responding to nothing else. If you want to keep talking about and dragging the same topic that I said I'm literally not talking about, not doing it. So end up like in the midst, I wasn't like having a breakdown or whatever, but like when it ended up, y'all, this shit dragged on for 2 days. Motherfucker woke up talking about you still going. Mind you, I sent one last message literally at 2 o'clock in the afternoon the day before. And even the last comment I made was very closing remarks. Comment. I said what I said. If you cannot accept that, then remove yourself from my life. That's how firm I was on my boundary. I'm not going to shake my boundary just because now all of a sudden you want to get defensive and try to attack my character. Now you're finna make me put up some more boundaries because now you really got me fucked up because you can't even accept the one. Then let me add 5 more. Cause what? Like, we're not doing that. I'm not tolerating that shit no more. Like, when I say I'm done with my shit and everybody else's, I mean that. Boundaries finna start going up left and right for real. Because as soon as I feel, yeah, maybe I do need to like create some type of for that, I'm going to do that. Whatever I feel boundary I need to set for myself in pertaining to certain situations, I'm going to do that. And I'm saying this to say that I didn't almost give up the boundary, fuck no. But I almost, like, I really was hurt because it was like, bro, you know me this long? Like, in the shit, again, you're attacking my character. You're attacking me as a person. So then I have to go and have conversations with like my spiritual mentors. And I'm like, I just set one boundary. Like, There's so many other topics in the world. I did not want to talk about one thing and my whole character get attacked. And I feel like that was a test. Like, at least are you really gonna stand firm in your boundaries now, or are you gonna keep letting, oh, cause somebody don't like the way you start responding or don't like the shift, now you gotta go back to trying to please them. I don't give a fuck. I don't. And I think that's what people fail to realize. And it's part of the reason where it's like, I'm so happy to have this platform now, or to use my platform to speak my truth, because I feel like a lot of motherfuckers, especially if you grew up with me, y'all have me so fucked up, and I'm so sorry for cussing as much as I am, but I'm cussing because it's like, I really need y'all to realize who y'all dealing with. Let me say all my names. My name's Elise. My name's Elise. My name's Miss Russ. My name is Enchantress. My name is Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness. My name is Diamond in a Rough. My name is Mask Grenade. My name is Lise. My name is Eli. My name Lisi. In that good old 11, y'all know what Elise spelled backwards? Ezal. And if Ezal wake the fuck up, run. Because listen, I am very much balanced in my light and my dark. I know that darkness sometimes could be used for good, and sometimes that light could be used for bad. I'm not gonna use it for bad, but it could go either way. So one, I'm really proud of myself for not actually, like, the way I'm talking to y'all now and saying cussing and all that stuff. I literally was not responding like that then. I was literally like calm, like, okay, like, I don't even think I cussed the whole conversation. Like, yeah, okay, well, I said what I said. Just setting a boundary. I don't know why you're getting so riled up about it, but you know, I was proud of myself for that. Like, okay, at least you didn't crash out. At least you didn't get, because y'all, when I was reading the messages to other people, and I'm really catching, because again, I said I wasn't responding or really reading the shit because I said I want to talk about that copy. So I really wasn't reading certain messages because, like I said, I was not gonna talk about that. So when I went back and actually was reading the conversations with people, and I'm realizing how much the person was trying to rage bait me. Are you ill? Are you crazy? Are you out your mind? I am not the same suicidal, depressed ass, angry ass, full of all that fucking rage girl you met when she was 20 years old. This is a whole new motherfucking version. And if you cannot accept the version of me that's here now, and I mean that to everybody, wholeheartedly, love you, but not doing it. I'm not. I'm so okay with loving people from a distance. It ain't gonna hurt me nothing. If anything, thank you. Thank you for clearing that out. Take me through. But thank you. Because I'm not doing that shit. If you can't even accept one boundary, oh bye. Oh. So don't let people change your boundaries. If once you set a boundary because you felt like you really had to set that boundary, stand 10 toes. Because I'm gonna stand 10 toes about mine from now on. I'm not here. I'm gonna say it 50 million times. Y'all probably gonna end up hearing me say it in any video, because I'm so not playing about me, myself, and I'm done playing with you. I'm done allowing people to have access to my energy that don't deserve it. I'm done allowing people to walk over my boundaries with no regard, but then be mad if I mess up their boundaries or if I go over their boundaries. I'm done. I'm going to continue to set more boundaries for myself. I'm going to continue to deny people access to me when I feel it. And also, I'm the type of person, my misery don't like company. So yes, when life do get a little for me, I do I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna get in hermit mode because I gotta lock the fuck in and figure some shit out for myself. Even though yes, I know I have people I can depend on in certain things, nobody's gonna help me out of my own situation but me. At the end of the day. Thank you. Thank you for letting me have a shoulder to cry on, but I gotta go to work. I gotta get this shit done. So don't do that. You can't respect the boundary, I promise. Access denied. I'm laughing because it's the irony of who access denied is and what this story was just about. But yeah, like this is not that. I feel like a lot of people get stuck in because I am very sweet, I am very loving, I am very kind. But haven't y'all heard sometimes the nicest people is the ones you really should not fuck with? Have you heard the funniest people that they got to switch? They really got the anger issues. Don't do that. Like I will. It's a switch. I have healed. I'm still healing. I'm going to continue healing. But if I ever feel like, I'm so sorry. I really am the person, spiritual person, whatever person you want to view me as, who feels like if you need to cuss a motherfucker out, sometimes you got to cuss a motherfucker out. I'm so sorry. You do. You do. Because some people really take that nice girl, take that the loving and healed version of you and think shit a game. And sometimes motherfuckers need to be reminded of who the fuck you really are. And I promise I'm for to start reminding motherfuckers every time. At the moment you have me fucked up, stay right there. I'm gonna leave everybody right where they had me up at. From here on out, I pledge allegiance to Elise Hearts to not tolerate no more bullshit from afar. Like I'm not. I'm just not going for it. There's no point of me going for it. Like, and honestly, I felt so much better about myself, especially when everybody was even like, girl, you grown, because the old me would have crashed the out. Attacking my character over a boundary. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so glad of growth. I'm so glad for healing and true healing. But yeah, I'm really okay setting my boundaries and leaving people where they had messed up at because again, like I said, I'm the only thing that matters to me right now. I can't tolerate anything less. And I feel like we all, everybody, if you're having a hard time setting boundaries, it's okay to cut people off. It's okay to start over. That's probably what another topic is about to be today because you don't even realize how many times you really start over in life or how many times you have thought, I can't live without this person or I really need this person in your life. And then obviously they forced out of your life and you look at you still living and oh my God, look, something started changing and things actually got better. And you didn't even realize, oh, I'm living life great without that person until now the next person came in and hurt you. And now you feel like, oh my God, I can't live life without them. But bitch, you just live life without that other person that you swore up and down you couldn't live life. Okay, sorry, I'm about to start a whole nother conversation. I'm not trying to do that. So catch it. We're gonna do that in the next video. But yeah, like we not finna when it come to boundaries, set them and stand firm in them. The only person that matters, the only assignment that you have in this life is to water you. At the end of the day, everybody's assignment here on this earth is to keep themselves first. End all be all, keep yourself first. Of course, you have other things you need to do and careers you need to follow and paths you need to go down. But in every situation of all those things, keep yourself first. Keep your boundaries firm. Stand 10 toes. The way you ride or die for your friends, ride or die for your fucking self. Be loyal to your fucking self. Be loyal to your own soul, mind, and spirit. Be loyal to your own peace of mind. Because that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to be loyal to my own boundaries. And I'm going to stand firm in them. And anybody that cannot um respect my boundaries or anybody who feels like they can't be in my life because of the boundaries that I have set, I send you off with love and peace, with freedom and ease. I pray for you. I hope you have a prosperous life. But I promise you won't have to worry about me no more. And that's really where I'm at. And I want everybody to maybe not get as aggressive as me, but I feel like everybody should be firm in their boundaries. If somebody needs to be denied access for a while, access denied. Okay? Deny them the access to you. I thank y'all for listening to me today and my little rant and my little mood swings. I was a little angry. I apologize for cussing as much as I am. But this is Elise. This is Enchantress. This is the real raw and cunt that I wanted to give y'all because healing is not always beautiful. It gets sticky. It get messy. It get crazy. It get real ugly. Okay? Sometimes it get worse before it get better. Just make sure you mean it before you say them 4 letters. Okay, but yeah. But at the end of the day, when you move at a frequency of love, that's what y'all need to always remember. Always move at the frequency of love. Anything that comes with your way, always respond with love. Somebody can respect your boundaries, respond with love. Even though I was cussing and raving this whole time, in the actual midst of the conversation, in the actual moment, I was sending nothing but love. I still am sending nothing but love. But respectfully, motherfuckers have you fucked up. So I'm gonna have to say, yeah, you had me fucked up. But I still send you love. Still hope you're well and okay. Have no ill feelings or intent or want bad for anybody. But will you have access to my energy? Yeah, probably not. Probably not for a while. And I'm also at the point where if you can't take accountability, because I can take accountability. Everybody swear Virgos can't take accountability, but I can. I can. But if you can't even take accountability and apologize for shit, then baby, it would never be a conversation again. I can't stand when people think that just because some time went on that things have resolved. Oh no. Oh no. But yes, I love y'all. I hope we're healing and blooming today. Each and every day, bloom with your boundaries, bloom with yourself, love yourself, keep yourself first. It's your girl Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness. And I hope you subscribe, comment, like, tell a friend, and tell a friend. We healing over here. Okay? So come on. Let's be happy. Let's choose peace and love. And let's forget all.